right, ladies, get those legs up. We got 30 more sets of 40, and we're kicking, and Mason, I don't see you jumping in the back row. Get those kicking legs.
Here we go.
Woohoo!
I'm like Jane Fonda over here.
Jane Fonda, I would say it's GuESPers, the comedy podcast where Alex
and Mason
try to strengthen our relationship by learning to read each other's minds. And there's only one rule on this podcast, and it is no copyrighted material.
None of it.
None of it. We aren't having any Chef Boyardee. There's no Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's just two people reading each other's minds. And to read minds, we have to prepare our minds. And we like to do something called a mind meld.
Mind meld.
And it is where we count down and we announce an image in our minds, and then we converge on a single point that will help us, theoretically, get our minds ready for those psychic waves. Mason?
Yes?
Are you ready to mind meld?
Yes.
You seem confused. Are you okay? You don't
Yeah.
have your glasses on, so I feel like that's... Is that good? What if the glasses have been impeding the waves this whole time?
It's like a shield barrier that's been put up.
It was like your tinfoil. Your glasses are made of metal, are they not?
Yeah, they are. The frames are.
Ooh,
Yeah.
baby, do you like that stuff? Do you?
It's okay.
Okay, ready to mind meld?
Yeah, sure.
3,
2,
1,
pepperoni.
Okay. 3,
2,
1,
marinara.
cheese. 3,
2,
1,
1
pizza.
mozzarella.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Damn it.
I was so fully confident you were gonna say pizza. Like I thought that moment where we like looked at each other's eyes was the moment where we were passing the say pizza, and I thought we were gonna say pizza.
Nope.
It's like that scene in Mindhunter where he's like, I told him in not so many words. What does that mean? I told him to lie with my eyes. I told you to pizza with my eyes and you didn't hear it.
I'm sorry, I fringe fried.
We're not skiing!
Might as well be.
Alright, just as a heads up, tonight if you're listening to the podcast, you might notice it's a little louder than normal. You might hear some guttural noises that you might not normally hear, and that's because 2 of the 3 settings on our microphone have completely died, and now we're working with it's going to absorb all sounds, because that's the only filter that seems to still be operational.
Yeah, we got the request in for a new one, but it still hasn't shipped out yet. So hopefully this microphone lasts long enough for that one to get here. So
just trying to do our best, and thank you for chugging along with us through these issues. All right. So now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the podcast where I arbitrarily come up with a question that will decide who will go first in the mind-reading competition. Mason tried to polish up his glasses, but he's not wearing any one. So that brings me to the question, who was the last person to clean their glasses?
When's the last time you cleaned your glasses?
I didn't... Are we counting just like wiping? Or like full-on
like spray and then wipe.
Oh. The last time we showered. So not today, but like 2 days ago.
I think that's when I did it. Who showered first? Or who showered last?
I showered last.
So it's you.
It was me!
Yeah.
I thought we were going to go on wiping, and I'd be like, yeah, I wiped my glasses at 9:15 when we were editing fan fiction.
Turns out it didn't matter. It
I
would
was
have been
right
you either
anyway.
way.
Rigging contest is my favorite. Okay. Okay, I'm going to think psychic thoughts. And I am going to send those thoughts to you. Here they are.
Okay.
Thinking it real hard.
Alright.
Yep.
A shooting star going across the sky, but instead of stardust, it's leaving a trail of pasta sauce.
Like marinara?
Doesn't have to be marinara.
Alfredo?
I was What's funny is I was actually picturing the orange autumn harvest sauce that we got from Trader Joe's.
It's a good sauce. If you haven't gotten it, get it before autumn's over.
It's so good. We had to wait a
really
whole year to
good.
get it again.
You gotta get it basically before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, that sauce will disappear with all of your love. It's so good. Try it out. If you have an aversion to tomatoes like I do and they hurt your tumbo, because it hurts my tumbo, you're gonna want to get on this sauce because it's got fucking pumpkins and squash and beets and shit. It's just great. It doesn't hurt my tumbo. That's what's important.
I mean, can we just all step back and admit that fall's the best season? It's got the best food.
Yep.
It's got the best weather.
Yep. It's got pumpkins.
It's got pumpkins.
You can carve pumpkins. You can eat pumpkins. Where is the downside?
There is none because autumn is the best.
I have never met a
I've never met a pumpkin that I couldn't eat and also carve.
No. I was trying to say, I've never met a person who didn't like all pumpkin desserts. I've met people who didn't like pumpkin pie. I've met people who didn't like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. But there's always a pumpkin dessert for you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like pumpkin pie, you like pumpkin cheesecake. There's always there's something for you. The pumpkin, baby, pumpkin.
I've only had pumpkin cheesecake one time, and it was when we made it and we used the gelatin, and the gelatin left little globbies of.
Oh yeah! Last year we tried to do the season of the pumpkin, and so every week we would make a new pumpkin dessert for the entirety of fall. And we made it about 4 weeks. And out of the 4 recipes, we will not be remaking any of them.
Didn't the pumpkin... Did we make pumpkin cookies? Did we do that?
No, because you could just buy pumpkin cookies. Okay. We made... Okay, so here's if I can try to, roll back into it, right?
Let me see if I can remember.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Which turned out not great. It tasted fine, but there's gelatin globbies in it.
We made the pumpkin cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah.
From scratch. Because we also tried Pillsbury's pumpkin cinnamon rolls.
This was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
Dear Lord, I don't even know what time is anymore. Okay. And we made that pumpkin bread, right? The pumpkin loaf. It's pumpkin espresso bread, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And then, what was the 4th dessert? It was like pumpkin and chocolate.
Was it a pumpkin? Did we do a pumpkin? No, I'm thinking of the cinnamon rolls. Never mind.
That's cinnamon goo, not pumpkin goo, chocolate goo. It was like pumpkin and like chocolate, like something. I can't remember what it was though. Yeah, I know we didn't make cookies though.
Whatever, this turned out fine.
This is obviously just a really invigorating podcast that we're talking about right now. What color was the star? Mason's yawning.
Yeah, sorry, that's my bad. The star was just a normal star. Like yellow, I guess, like a storybook star.
Interesting. That leads into what I actually thought of, which was not a star and or pasta sauce. It was a corn cob playing a harmonica. And yes, corn cobs don't have arms. So it's wearing one of those harmonica things that you put around your neck, that metal apparatus.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't have a mouth because it's just a corn cob.
There's what do they call that? There's an actual word for that. I have one. Well, I should say my dad has one. It's technically mine and my brother's, but we all live in separate places now, so.
The most invigorating podcast ever.
Well, fine, Mr. Arbiter of Taste over there. Why don't you come up with something interesting?
You think everybody's just wetting themselves to figure out the intricacies of the instruments that you keep at your dad's house? No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit which pumpkin dessert we can't remember we made 2 years ago.
I'm sure that there's at least one person out there who's going to be like, well, what was the final dessert?
Well, it's all going in the episode corrections, but fucking...
Oh, if we can remember.
I probably wrote it down.
Oh.
I am studious. I'm not a type A, but I do type A things. I'm so boring. Mason has gone to sleep.
I was already tired when we started.
I like how you're not defending or refuting that I'm so boring you went to sleep.
You're not boring.
You're just refuting the part where you're just like, well, I'm tired. Like, the fact that you're putting me to sleep is inconsequential because I was already tired.
It was supposed to be a refute to that claim by saying I was
you
already
didn't refute
tired.
Anything. You just also added more exhaustion to the equation.
It has nothing to do with you.
Here
I was
the
already
equation.
sleepy.
Alex plus talking equals Mason is also tired plus. Oh wow, I'm not good at math. Anyway.
The most invigorating podcast
of all time. Yeah, this podcast is really flattening out, huh? Like, you ever take one of those like goopy balls and like throw it at the ground real hard so it would like flatten out all the way and it's just stuck to the ground and then it very slowly. Oh no! A ball made of gooey material.
Has anyone ever done this thing with this thing that I can't describe and don't remember?
I'm describing it. You know, a gooby ball. A ball that is like gooby and sticky and gelatinous, kinda. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a toy. It doesn't have a name. You get them out of like dollar vending machines.
Like out of like a capsule machine?
Yeah, they're just like gooey balls. And they're like usually like they're made for the purpose of throwing them at a wall really hard so they stick and then they flatten out when you squint and then they very slowly unpeel themselves until they like fall off the wall.
I have vague memories of something like that.
Yeah,
yes.
You can probably also buy them at like a Walgreens. It's like a Walgreens level toy. I bet you could buy a big one at Walgreens, one that like fits in the palm of your hand. Tell me you don't know exactly what the fucking toy aisle at a Walgreens smells like.
Or just like a pharmacy in general. Like,
I mean, how many pharmacies have toy aisles? I really want to specify down to Walgreens here. Like,
well, I
what am I alienating the fucking CVS's of the world?
Well, that's what I live next to. I didn't go to
Okay, fine.
Walgreens.
It's the same place though, for real.
I don't know if I want to say that because it might give location away.
Family Dollar?
No.
I don't even know what else there is.
It doesn't exist anymore. CVS bought them out and then it replaced.
Whatever.
The one next
Another
to
pharmacy.
Yeah.
Mason, take your term. Invigorate the podcast.
I'll invigorate it so good.
Inject it with youth juice.
Youth juice.
You know, youth juice. Collagen, probably.
Collagen?
Probably. I think that's what they use for youth.
I think youth juice is,
the cup that the pastor passes around and says, don't sip too much.
I was gonna say, I think youth juice for our generation is probably just antidepressants.
Used responsibly.
Yeah.
I feel like you should tack that on there.
Yeah.
It's not the new Quaaludes of the generation. Like, we're using them because we need them.
Yes. Okay.
Mason, do the thing with the thoughts.
Alright. And... go.
Big blue man cat looking lion-o ass. And he's in a dark room. And he's at one of those old school accounting tables. Where it has, you know, the gold lamp with the green lampshade. And then
he's got the visor with
He's got the visor and he's got the fucking machine that rolls out the roll of tape and he's like, ka-ching, because it's got a lever for some reason.
So, a big blue cat accountant man.
Like a buff like Lion-O, kind of.
Like he's
so like
swole.
a humanoid buff man, but he's naked, but he's covered in fur. And he's blue and his hair is red. And then he's got the green visor on. And he's your accountant. Good old accountant O'Lion. Because he's not Lion-O. He's some off-brand Lion-O. So did I nail
so yawny right now.
Yeah, please yawn like 8 more times.
It
really enforces how uninvigorating this podcast is.
No, you weren't even kind of right.
What are you talking about, though? You telling me this guy isn't the best accountant you've ever had?
No, he's probably great.
O'Lion
but he just
works really hard. He has 6 kids.
O'Lion.
That's his name.
Lion P.
What? Because he's the next letter in the alphabet? Yeah. I like O-Lion better.
Or maybe Lion A for accountant.
O Tiger. Tigero.
Tigero?
Tigero.
Tigeros? Is that just Frosted Flakes?
Isn't his name Tony?
Yeah.
This is Tony, my accountant. Your taxes are great. Yay, it's been invigorated with youth juice.
They're getting audited.
No, we're getting audited. I've got good news and bad news. You know me. You know me, Tony. Me with the bad news first. We're getting audited. What's the good news? You have a tax exemption on your recent trip. I did do it for work. Thanks, Tony.
And whenever they're done, they're just like, hey, Tony. And he's like, yes. And they're like, I like the things you do.
And then he goes and coaches a youth basketball team. Tony, the accountant tiger.
Does he have a kid on the team?
I don't think humanoid Tony ever had a kid on the team.
Well, then why is he coaching a team?
Because remember, he supports like youth sports
I
and
know,
stuff, extracurricular programs.
I'm just saying, it's weird that they just let some random tiger man coach a group of kids that have nothing to do with it.
You're telling me you wouldn't trust your child with an anthropomorphic serial tiger that also does taxes?
Are we talking like CEREAL or like SERIAL?
I just keep thinking about that fucking Super Mega skit. Like he's wearing a blue t-shirt. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I forgot about that. Oh my God.
Before I knew what Super Mega was, like that was the only thing I'd ever seen with Matt and Ryan in it. And I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then he draws it, and then he brings up the picture, and he's like, what the fuck? Where's his shirt? And Ryan was like, he's never wearing a shirt. So good. False memories are so funny. Did I ever tell you about the time that me and Mom drove all the way back and stalked a child so that we could confirm what color her tights were?
Yes, you have. I don't think you've told that story on the podcast, but you have told me this story.
Yeah, me and Mom were going to like Sonic or some shit.
It's America's Drive.
It's America's Drive. It didn't used to stretch to both borders, though. We definitely didn't have Sonic in California. Anyway, so we were going to fucking America's Drive-In, and we were driving down the street, and this chick had some really awesome tights on. And both of us acknowledged it, right? I say chick, but she was like 12. And a child walking away from
at the time you were also
junior high. Yes, I was also in junior high around. And so we passed by, and then we were silent. And then when we were past her, I went, wow, I sure like her pink tights. And Mom went, they were white. And I went, they were pink. And she went, they were white. And so we turned around and we went back. They were red and white striped.
So you were both right, technically.
Yeah, it was stupid. But anyway, it took us like 15 minutes longer to get to Sonic. What were we talking about? O-Lion. So what were you actually thinking of? Not O-Lion. You said I wasn't right at all.
No, you weren't right at all.
Which is just depressing.
I was thinking of, it was a UFO.
Okay.
But it had like a bike honk, like a bike horn. Yep. So it's just flying through the sky.
Does it have a card in its spokes? So it goes like.
It is hilarious. I don't know if it has spokes, but
I don't know either. Why does it have a car horn or bike horn?
So it can alert people to get out of the way.
It's a UFO. It can fly unilaterally in all directions.
Well,
Omnidirectional.
Maybe it's got to tell that plane to, like, I don't know, get out of the
Fly
way.
like 50 feet. You're a UFO. You can go in any direction.
Why does he have to move?
What is this fucking asteroids? Like, what? He can go anywhere.
The asteroid ship can move, too.
But, like, on a it's on one plane, though. It can just
Okay.
move everywhere on a two-dimensional plane.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but the
Why does the UFO always have to be the thing that has to move? Why can't the plane move for
Well,
once?
because they aren't cleared for the fucking airspace of the world.
The air belongs to everybody, man.
That's fine, and it does, but, like, no, it also doesn't. There's a lot of procedures in place so planes don't crash into each other, and I don't think that the aliens are tapping into the fucking flight decks.
Well, maybe they are.
What if they are, and they're just like, Bob, you hearing the signal? What the fuck is calling us right now?
Sounds like static, Jim.
And then the guy in the back, like, bleep blorp, is like, it's my time to shine! They're asking if they can land at the Cincinnati airport.
We've got a like an interplanetary immigrant that's somehow
Bleep
gotten
blorp.
a job working on a plane.
I don't know, maybe it's Conehead rules.
Or
maybe
working
he
at,
just
like, traffic
looks
control.
a little bit different.
Air traffic control.
What are you hung up on right now? I'm trying to make this awesome Coneheads joke, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I said he worked on a plane, but I was like, oh, he probably works at air traffic control. But I just said traffic controls.
Traffic school, where they teach you how to drive the little boop car around. It has a horn.
Safety Town?
Safety Town!
Does Bleep Blorp work at Safety Town?
Bleep Blorp works at New Dugburg!
New Duckburg! What was
Bleep
the
Blorp is
other...
a proud citizen of New Dugburg.
What were the other ones?
I just remember Boy, Man, Car, Boy, Car. What the fuck was the name of Griffinstown?
Wasn't that New Duckburg? No, that was Travis's.
Dugburg, because it's named after Doug whatever, the guy that they were trying to get that guy to get the resume
I
with.
always thought it was New Duckburg.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Like
I don't know.
duck.
But isn't that guy's name Doug something? So it made sense to me that it was named after him.
Justin literally named his town the name of the man.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe it is New Duckburg. I need subtitles. I can't hear anything.
What was Griffinstown called?
I don't know. He had all the toiletries, though.
It was like...
By the way, we're just talking about the McElroy's Mabim Bam
Safety
television
Town.
show.
Oh my god, you gotta watch the Safety Town
Look up
segment.
Safety Town.
It is
Mabim
one
Bam.
of the funniest pieces of thing on anything ever. It's so funny.
So good. Top McElroy forever.
Yeah, you watch that, and then you go and watch the Chris Fleming stand-up bit about Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. And then, if you want to, look up the Mabim Bam segment about Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
So glad there's cross-media platforming about Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. A song in which I've never listened to.
Yeah, you have. We listened to it in the car that one time, and you were like, I've never heard this before.
Yeah, probably. That sounds like probably what happened, and also I let that information go! I don't need that. Fucking all sales must be go final. Fuck, I really fucked that shit up.
All sales must be go final.
Is that the banner we're gonna go with, Steve? It was all the money I had, Joe. I thought this closing sale would help boost us so that we would be able to retire. Why did I write a sad commentary? Now I'm sad.
I know. I want to imagine that they're like not even old. They're like 30-somethings.
They just hope to retire off of their Ottoman company.
Ottoman company?
They only make Ottomans.
They only sell Ottomans?
Yeah.
No sofas, only Ottomans.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go for the low-hanging fruit and call it Ottoman Empire. I'm going to call it Otto's, man.
Otto's, man. That's already kind of been done, too.
What are you talking about? Where?
In The Simpsons, the bus
I
driver's
don't
name
watch
is Otto
Simpsons.
Man.
I don't know about the simp mans.
We have talked about Otto Man on this podcast before.
AKA, you talked about Otto Man on this podcast, because I do not know who Otto Man is. Obviously, you just said he was the bus driver. I've never watched any Simpsons.
All I'm saying is that you were in the room and you must have been privy to the conversation because you recorded this. In fact, it was me, you, and a guest. It was on a guest episode.
Cool. So you guys were talking. I was zoning out into the nether space because I don't fucking know who that is and or have ever watched The Simpsons.
Bah. You're just being a contracty whatever.
Do I have to a contractual Karen? Do I have to be a part of every fucking conversation ever, especially with
that
things that I
occurs
don't
on your
know
own
about?
podcast?
Yeah, you guys were taking the weight, and I was taking some time to just zone out and think about eating some barbecue Lays. I don't know. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of the Kit Kat bar, because that's what I was fucking thinking about.
Break you off a piece of that Auto Man.
Okay, whatever. I'll workshop the name of the fictional business between the two 30-year-old men who thought they could retire on it. I'm sorry. Can I take my turn in the meantime?
Sure.
Okay. Still thinking about my harmonica corn. It's a good idea. Harmonica corn! Okay. And go!
Okay, I am imagining a sewing needle
Okay.
that you are
Me?
using. Oh, just the colloquial we.
Okay. No, it's we.
Oh, you. The colloquial you.
Okay, me. The colloquial me. You said me.
That a person is using to thread a very thin strand of cheese.
You know, the needle doesn't thread the cheese. You thread the needle with the cheese. A needle doesn't thread itself. You thread the needle.
No. So the cheese is.
No. I don't have the issue with that. I understand what you're trying to say. But you said the needle is threading a very thin thread of cheese. But a needle doesn't thread anything.
That was the first half of a sentence.
The needle is threaded. Okay.
Does it not thread into another fabric?
But you don't say the needle.
What's the
threads
proper term
the
for
thing.
that?
You thread the needle.
Okay, what is it called when that thread is being threaded into something using the needle? What is that called?
You thread the needle. You say it just like that. Thread the needle, not needle the thread. Because if you're needling the thread, you're poking the needle through the thread like you needle fabric. Like cross-stitching?
Yeah.
Mason's just staring at me.
Okay, I obviously there's some kind of impasse here because
you think it's needle the thread.
I don't think it's needle the thread. I know the term thread the needle. I've heard that before.
Okay.
I'm talking about obviously so that the needle's already done. It's been threaded. There is a string in the needle. It's hooked up to the sewing machine. The sewing machine is now, the needle is poking into another piece of fabric and threading that thread into another fabric.
That's called sewing.
Okay.
Is that it? It's just sewing.
Yeah, I was just trying to get the word.
That's not how that works, though. Because threading the needle is putting it through a hole. You're not putting it through a hole. The needle's making the hole after that. That's just sewing.
Okay. A thin piece of cheese has been threaded into a needle, and then now it's being sewn into another giant piece of cheese. That was my vision. There you go.
You seem like you're in a bad mood about it.
I am.
Is it being thread through the holes in some Swiss?
No, I was just imagining a big old block of cheddar or something.
Just try. Oh my god, can we sew 2 pieces of cheddar together?
Sure.
With Colby Jack lace?
Yes.
Yay! Come on, bring it back now, y'all.
Yeah, it's starting to come back.
This time.
I'm saying is that my fun cheese image was just demolished, all because I couldn't remember the word "so."
I'm sorry. Don't be upset. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Bah.
Why don't you bend? Take that bend, shove it right up your butt.
BEHT.
Yeah.
Your butt.
Your butt. You know, butt with an H. Yeah, remember that one podcast where I did the band with the H, the band podcast.
Yeah, the podcast with the band.
Every time a letter precedes an O, you just gotta stick an H in there.
Yep.
Or any vowel. Let's do all vowels.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Oh god, can you imagine the word Q?
God is one, so got would be got.
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 Have.
Got.
Have would be have. Because it's a couple of H's. Have. It's the wheezy word.
It's like when you
Or when you're.
it's what your wallet says when you open it and it's empty
And a
and the
moth
moth
flies
flies out.
out, the little moth ball falls out. Little, like, soft, dry man
What has
cough.
that even been used in? Like, I don't think I've ever actually
Every cartoon
seen
ever.
prior to a specific
No,
year.
they still do that. That happened
In what?
for sure. In, like, I don't know, Steven Universe or something.
You're telling me.
For sure. Adventure Time. For
You
sure.
think they really?
Am I gonna look any of this up for episode corrections? No, but I'm pretty damn confident.
Because I don't...
Okay, the best I'll do is I'll go on TV Tropes and I'll just check to see if there's any recent media. How about that? Compromise?
Yeah, sure.
Thread and cheese.
The most I can think is maybe Regular Show, because the whole point of that show is that they're broke.
Oh, 100% it definitely happened in Regular Show. That's not the whole point of the show.
It's like the crux upon which most things happen is the fact that they can't afford anything.
That's just millennials, man. That's just
I
all of us.
know.
We can't afford anything, so we're just doing our best. Trying to get good deals, trying to mow lawns so we can go to a concert and get in a man spray and nipple coffee juice right into our mouths. You tell me you never
Getting
been in
wrapped
one of
up
those
in some kind of...
situations? Simpsuations.
Getting wrapped up in some kind of cosmic burrito eating challenge.
You think Simpsons is just like simple situations? Simpsons. Yes.
Huh.
Now I gotta look up what Simpsons means.
It probably doesn't mean... Well, I don't know. I can't say that.
Hey, I mean, you don't know what Matt
Groening.
Groaning.
I actually don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Well, that'll go in there too. Episode corrections. That's GuESPers.tumblr.com.
When I was little, I always called him Groining because I thought it was funny.
I thought it was groaning. How about, let's put emphasis on different parts of his name and see what feels good. Groening.
Matt Grun. No. Didn't work out.
I lost it.
Matt Groening.
God damn, that was the one I was gonna fucking do. Matt Groening. I downplayed the G.
Matt Grinning.
Greenwich! The Greenwich Bridge. What was that one? I was just emphasizing the letters you can't see.
Oh, damn.
Thanks.
Matt Granning.
Granning?
Yeah.
Garoning.
Matt Gorning.
What's that thing that they put in energy drinks?
Goring.
It's good. I love it. It's fresh.
Good old Matt Red Bull.
Oh man, I'm good. It's good.
Is there Goring in Red Bull?
I don't fucking know. Probably. I don't know what's in anything. I do, but I don't. All right. Cheese.
Is it your turn?
It's been my turn. You guessed the needle cheese.
Oh, that was my guess?
Yes. My image. You know, it's kind of similar.
Really?
So you know that like wooden lattice board that you put next to like a tomato plant so that it'll like wrap into the lattice and grow straight and not stupid and sideways and fall over because tomato plants are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
It's that, but it's made out of fake Christmas tree material. So all the like slats of the like lattice have that like stupid itchy plastic fucking fake cedar tree material.
I could have swore that you were gonna go, but it's made out of fucking cookies.
Why would I ask? When have I ever said that particular phrase?
Have you ever seen that?
Fucking cookie. No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. You have no idea the video I'm referencing.
Maybe give me a taste.
It's a video called, I think it's called OMG Biscoff Spread. And it's a sequel to another video called OMG Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Okay.
Have you never seen either of these?
Nothing is ringing any bells.
Oh my god.
No.
It's just a bunch of puppets.
Okay.
And they're advertising Well, the first was Cracklin' Oat Bran, and they're just saying stupid shit. And then he made another one about Biscoff spread, and it starts the same way, and then one of the puppets just goes, "It's made out of fucking cookies." And then it just goes on like a minute and a half, like, it just starts getting weirder and weirder, and it's just echoing him going, "Fucking cookies, fucking cookies." And it's just like these, like, dark black room shots of Biscoff spread just fucking fall. And then at the end, it, like, after everything got like so crazy, it stops, and he's like on a beach, and the puppet just goes, "It's made out of cookies." And then the credits roll.
Two things.
Okay.
One, I can name the amount of media that I've consumed that has puppets in it with one hand. For sure. Two, I don't like videos like that, though. Like, I like fucking funny videos. I could watch I did watch Power Thirst every day for about 2.5 years.
Power Thirst is
It's how
amazing.
I'd wake up in the morning. I'd let Power Thirst punch me in the face, and I'd watch all 3 of them in one go.
Burr blasting.
And fucking, I'm all for brats and bread and fucking eating man soil. It tastes like America. Like, I don't like those fucking weird videos like that. I don't think they're funny. I never have. I didn't think anything from Tim McGarrick was ever funny. It feels disturbing, and I just don't like it.
The first one isn't like that. The first one's just a stupid video. But
Then I'd probably like that one.
Yeah.
But the thing that you're describing right now is like exactly the kind of video I don't like. Like that weird Sweet Feet video I sent you today.
yes, that was very
I didn't like
odd.
that at all. I made you watch it because I had to watch it, and I wanted you to watch
No,
it.
it was horrible. But, no, OMG Cracklin' Oat Bran is just a silly video.
I'm definitely going to watch that one. I'll watch the Biscoff spread one so I can understand what's happening, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll come back next podcast, tell you guys if I liked it.
Yeah, you probably won't. But I think our mutual friend Justin showed me both of those
That
videos.
makes so much sense. Justin is like such, back in the college days at least, was such like a 50-50 hit or miss of just being the funniest fucking person alive or sending a thing that I'd be like, what the fuck is this supposed to be funny? Jesus, it's weird. Like, they aren't disturbing or upsetting, but they're just weird. I don't like stuff like that. There's like a fine line between LOL random and just like, what is even this? Yep.
Yeah. I'm a hit or miss on that. Like, I find some Tim and Eric things funny, and then other things I'm with you. Like, it's just kind of one toe too far over the line.
What's the Jackie Chan? Was it Jackie Chan? Tim McGarrick?
You have to remind me of this.
I think it's
skit.
like, it's not Jackie Chan. And I think they're playing a board game.
Oh my god, and then he hits the buzzer and it just keeps going.
Now that's creepy, but that's
I
probably one of the only
love
skits that I like.
I was actually going to cite that as one that I thought was really funny.
I will say that one was pretty fucking funny. And
And-
also the concept of a game where you just name things that aren't Jackie Chan. And then in the commercial, he failed at one of those things. It was like, oh, that was Jackie Chan? Aww.
And he just him looking at the camera and like the family becoming more and more uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's really good. Can you imagine if the easy button did that? Like if you push the easy button, it was like, that was easy.
Aww.
I ran out of steam. I didn't breathe.
Yeah.
Invigorate the podcast. Get the collagen juice. Wait, what are we talking about? Youth juice.
The college.
Because I said youth juice was probably collagen. I'm just cycling back in like a rover roast of like bad jokes.
What are you talking about? These are great jokes.
We're having like big highs and big lulls. Like literally, you just went, yeah. Like.
Well, it's because I was yawning and I couldn't like
Quit
get to
yawning!
my
But if I
words.
punch you in the chest,
Do
you'll
not
stop
do
yawning.
that.
I'm coming. My
Mm-mm.
fist is in the air and it's coming. Wah!
That was not my chest.
I know, that's how I scare you into not yawning anymore. Punch you in the stomach. It's the body's natural reset button.
Punch you in the stomach.
try to find my stomach, you fool. What if you, like, looked at him, I have no stomach?
Alex, why?
Calyx?
Kyle XY.
Oh, he has no belly button, not no stomach. It just means he didn't get umbilical cord.
Did they ever figure out what the deal with that was? Or did the show get
I
canceled?
love that you're putting the faith in me that I know literally anything beyond that one fact about Kyle XY. Because, like, that's the only thing I know about that whole show, and then also he's an alien.
That's the only thing that anybody knows about
But
that
I
whole
feel
show.
like the alien thing is just really tangential with the whole no belly button thing. Did they, like, advertise that in the commercial? Why does everyone know that that's the thing about Kyle XY? Stop yawning!
I think it was. I think that is what they, like, because I remember the poster was, like, him and his shirt was, like, up just enough to where you... Or maybe he was shirtless. Maybe I'm having a Tony the Tiger moment.
Alrighty, Kyle, because I don't know the name of the actor that plays Kyle XY. You gotta go into hair and makeup. Gotta get your belly button removed with the belly button prosthetic.
I know that this isn't correct, but I just keep picturing the guy that played Superman on Smallville.
Well, here's a really good thing, is that anytime I think of the scene where he shows that he doesn't have a belly button, I imagine the scene from Twilight. What are you? You know. Show me. And he just, like, lifts his shirt. It's just no belly button.
I think they're, like, in a barn, or maybe I'm just still thinking of Smallville.
What if it's just the plot of Smallville, but it's Kyle XY?
And instead of Superman, he just doesn't have a belly button.
Does he have superpowers?
Yeah, he doesn't have a belly button.
His superpower is he's found an innie or an outie.
He's a flatty.
He's a Flat Stanley.
Flat Stanley!
He's Flat Stanley!
Yeah, we're just jumping references on this one.
Who even gives a shit? Biscoff spread? Who did it? I don't know where it was going with
It's
that
made
one.
out of fucking cookies.
It's made out of fucking cookies. Mason is smelling his elbow? What are you doing? Are you yawning again? Because I will bring down the Thor of Hammer. The Hammer of Thor.
The Thor of Hammer.
Wabam!
Yirmyol.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Why did you say it like that?
Because it's not the Hammer of Thor, it's the Thor of Hammer.
Oh, you reversed it.
To the best of my ability, it probably is nothing like...
Oh. Okay. Well, how about you... And just bear with me here. Stop yawning! Stop it! I will make you get up and do fucking jumping jacks.
It was not gonna help.
Yeah, well, 'cause I'll punch you in the wiener while you're doing the jacks.
And then the podcast will be over because I won't be able to do anything
You'll
else.
vomit, and then I'll put you right on back onto that microphone and make you do it.
It'll be even more boring than it's been.
Fuck you! You were the one who was just saying it wasn't boring. Fucking Kyle XY ass fucking O-lion piece of shit.
I'm having a great time.
Whatever. You take your turn.
Is that what we're on? I've completely lost track of.
Come on, Chumbawamba, just take your turn.
Okay.
Is that a band? Chumbawamba?
Yes.
Yes. Nailed
Thumping.
it. Is that the song by Chumbawamba?
Yeah.
The song. They don't have any others. I want to be a band that's a one-hit wonder because I only wrote one song. Buy my CD. It's one song.
Yeah, no, it's I got knocked down, but I got up again.
That's Chumbawamba?
Yeah, it's It's Tub Thumping by
I'm
Chumbawamba.
combining the name and the band now. Chumbawamba.
It's like how every... Well, it's not quite the same situation. I was gonna say it's how everybody thinks the name of that song is "Everybody Wang Chung Tonight" when it's not.
Everybody Wang Chung Tonight. You know, when someone told me that, I was confused. I was like, "What? Who's Wang Chung? I don't even know who that is."
It's "Who Does Everybody Have Fun Tonight," but everybody thinks it's "Everybody Wang Chung Tonight."
I genuinely had not heard that until adulthood. Take your turn!
Okay.
Put us out of our misery, Thumba Bumba.
Tumba Thumpa.
Tub thumping.
Chub Wumping.
Oh, that sounds like a new sex move the kids are doing.
Ew, Chub Wumping.
You know, chub wumping. Drink youth juice.
Okay. Alright. Yep. And... Go.
It's a hornet and it lands on some beautiful crown molding.
That's it?
That's it.
That's the whole thing?
That's it, bitch.
Alright, cool. No, mine was a chicken with dreadlocks.
Is he a Rastafarian chicken?
Sure.
I like how you almost said it like a rooster crow. Mon.
Mon.
I don't know. Maybe he's also
Chicken
Jamaican. Chicken Mon.
Eggmon.
Eggmon?
Yeah, it's the newest Digimon.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Sonic, and I was like, man, Sonic went real weird when they went to
Eggmon.
the Sonic in the Caribbean.
I'm just picturing
It's Eggman. He's just on vacation.
with fucking like dreadlocks or something.
And he's got a fat blunt in his mouth.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
get
got
you
glaucoma.
I'll get you next time, Sonic. I don't know when that's gonna be. I'm having a pretty good time out here.
Maybe I'll just stay here for a while.
Maybe I'll just hang out here. Maybe I don't need to destroy the world because I'm egg-shaped.
These guys think it's kind of funny when I turn bunnies into robots.
They go, huh, can you turn this bunny into a robot? And then they bring me more bunnies. This is pretty great.
They may think that they're just hallucinating, but I'll take what I can get.
I take what I can get. Eggman carving out a weird niche in the world. It's not something I expected, but here we are.
Yep.
When you said Eggman, originally I was thinking of like egg noodles. Those like no yolk egg noodles.
No yolk egg noodles?
I don't know. The egg noodles at the grocery store always have giant letters on them. So it'd be like, no yolk. And I'm like, then why are they yellow?
Yeah, they're always yellow.
They're always hella yellow, too. They're not just kind of yellow. They're really
That's what
yellow.
I thought made them yellow, is the egg, but I guess
You know what I'm
not.
talking about? It's like a plastic bag, and it says, in bigger letters than egg noodles, no yolk. And you're like, okay.
Yep.
I don't really know why that part matters.
I really don't. I
Is
do
it
know what you're talking
healthier?
about.
I don't think it's got... Eggs have healthy cholesterol. I hate fucking people who eat egg whites. Like, I don't like hate you. Like, do you? You want to eat an egg white sandwich? Fucking do whatever you want. You want to do it for health? You want to do it because you have to? I get it. You know what I mean? But, God, it's people who, like, pretentiously eat egg whites. And it's like,
I'm
you're
heart
just...
healthy.
I'm heart healthy. I throw away the yolks.
Cool. Nice job wasting food, asshole.
Just fucking... Just eat it, you fool. Eat it.
It's good. It's not that bad for
It's
you.
not that bad for you. Just eat it. What are you saving? 5 calories? Fuck you and your bagel thins. Hate bagel thins.
Fucking bagel thins.
Why are you even eating a bagel? You chose the worst possible food to turn into a diet version. I'd like my plain flavorless bagel that's only good when I put fat cheese on it and fucking make it thin and I can't put the fat cheese. Why?
That is just
Egg white bagel thin? Tell me that's not those with turkey bacon's like the most unappetizing sandwich this side of the Pecos.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on from egg whites and on to bagels because I got a beef.
Mason's got bagel beef.
I just don't understand. I know that this is like the thing, and I'm sure maybe I just haven't had a good bagel, but like the idea that what you want out of a bagel is that it's so chewy that your mouth hurts when you're done with your first
Your
bite.
jaw hurts.
Yeah, your jaw, sure.
If your mouth hurts, you should be very concerned. You're probably allergic to the bagel.
Yeah, know that your jaw hurts when you're done with your first bite. Like, I just don't think that's a food I want to eat. It just doesn't sound good to me.
We have a problem here, though.
What?
You have a bias. You don't like chewy food.
It's one of the main reasons I don't like most steak.
Yeah, so that's a bitty pig ping. That's a pretty big ping against you. You don't like chewy food, so of course you don't like bagels.
I guess that's true. I don't know, just like, why would you want to like work that hard for something that, I'm sorry, unless you put shit on it, doesn't taste that good on its own.
I like bagels. Bagels pretty good.
I don't know. And again, maybe I just haven't had a good bagel before. I certainly have never gone to a bagel shop, so I'm just discrediting myself, and that's fine, but the concept of it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
We live right next to a Torah school, or whatever you would call that. And so there's a small...
a word for it.
Yeah, so there's like a small Jewish community surrounding that. And so there's like an authentic bagel place that's right in that area. I want to eat at that place so bad.
Oh, yeah.
The bagel place.
It looks, I mean... It looks like a small town bagel shop.
They
Which
have
I don't
challah
know
bread, and I want that challah.
if the transitive property of small shops that sell ringed food moves over from donuts to bagels equally.
How dare you doubt the Jewish community's commitment to bagels? I'm telling you, that fucking place is gonna have just as authentic a bagel as fucking New York. There is no question in my mind.
I'm sure. That's why I was just saying, I've never been to a bagel shop before, so I don't know if like a small time bagel shop is gonna be the same as like a small time
Jewish
shop.
bagel shop. You have to say
That's
Jewish
very
because
true.
that I think is
It's
very important.
Very important.
Very. So yes, I'm 100% confident this family-owned Jewish bagel shop is fucking bomb ass. Like, so good.
We should get it.
I've been saying that for years.
What's stopping us?
I don't know. We just never get
We
it. It's
just
not even
never
that
think
far.
to, yeah.
Bagels can be anytime. When a pizza's on a bagel, you can eat it anytime.
I don't think they're gonna sell pizza bagels at that place.
How do you know? We've never been there.
That's
I think
true.
I'm the only one who's looked at the menu.
As long as I can get an
Oh,
everything
babka.
bagel with
Babka.
lox and cheese.
Babka.
I don't know if that's generally a combination people get, but it sounds good to me. Babka also sounds really good.
Well, a bagel with lox and cream cheese is like a stereotypical bagel topping.
But like an everything bagel?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think they care what kind of bagel you put
Okay,
on
I was
it.
thinking,
think
I
you
don't
just
know
order it.
bagels.
I think you order it, and then they go, what kind of bagel you want on it? You say blueberry, and then he judges you silently as he puts it together.
Because
I think that's just what
apparently if you
happens.
put fruit in a bagel, it's
Do
no
you want
longer
fruit
a real
and smoked
bagel.
salmon, Mason?
No, I don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you put fruit in a bagel, it's not a bagel anymore.
Yeah.
Who says that? Stupid people?
People.
Who cares? I hate that fucking elitism. If you cook it like a bagel and it's the dough of the bagel, who cares what I put in it?
And I do see.
I've never heard that. Is that a thing? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, wasn't it in that Try Guys video where they did bagels?
I don't know. I don't listen to them sometimes when they talk.
He was one guy on the panel was like, I don't know if I could even consider this a real bagel, and it's just like, get over yourself.
Was it the daddy's favorite? The cinnamon raisin?
Yeah, because he was like, sweet bagels aren't bagels.
Oh, okay. So that's different though. That doesn't necessarily mean fruit, because not all fruit bagels are like super duper sweet. What if you just throw like regular ass blueberries into the dough?
But he was even like he was very like particular about it. And I'm pretty sure that he was like, I don't really consider these real bagels.
That's stupid. I hate elitism. It's dumb. Let people eat whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I go again?
Yeah.
Hey Devo, should I go again? Or is that it? Tell me, when do you?
I think we're pretty good. It might be a little short, but I think it'd be too long if we tried to do another round.
Alright, sounds good to me. I'm gonna take us on home, but get those cowies, put them in the lawn. Or I don't know what people do with cows. I've never been on a farm. Yes, I have. That's a lie. Moo. Anyway. Episode corrections, as I've mentioned. And also a follow-along guest list if you want to wade through all the garbage we say and see what we were actually guessing about. Hit those up on GuESPers.tumblr.com. I post a 5-minute meme and also updates on the Twitter, and that's at GuESPers Podcast. I'm going to jump in for Mason for a second real quick and do a little clarification. We kept saying that thing about YouTube. You can only have a customizable URL on YouTube if you have 100 followers, which we absolutely do not have. So, you cannot look us up via writing user youtube.com/GuESpersPodcast or youtube.com/GuESpers or any of those fucking, because you can't do that. So you gotta go to YouTube, hit the search bar, search for GuESpers. We're definitely the first thing that pops up.
Definitely.
Mason, please continue.
All right. wherever you're listening to us, I'm going to specifically call it Apple Podcasts. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please rate us 5 stars. It helps people find the show easier and will help us grow. So,
you want to hear more of this? You want to not have 6 weeks with bad microphone because we can't afford anything else? Like,
yeah.
Maybe we can actually record with a good thing. I don't know. You like those guest episodes? Maybe we do more guest episodes if those are more prolific than our regular episodes.
Yeah,
Who knows?
We're
here for you, baby.
I don't know if this is giving too much away, but we don't make money off of this.
I think that's pretty obvious.
So we're doing this because we enjoy doing it.
I like reading minds.
Anything that allows us to keep doing it or inch closer to
Oh, fuck you, Mason, you piece of shit. Oh, you gotta fix that alarm.
Yeah, or inches closer to something that would allow us to maybe expand. I don't know. Just spitballing here.
Just spitballing.
But yeah, no. Give us a rate. Give us a 5-star. Give us a like.
Subscribe. All right, Mason. You know what that means. The cows are in the barn, and you gotta sing to the sunset.
Well, we didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
That was good. That was really good.
Thanks. This is where they're guessing.